The structures here, I have dissected out this skin flap from the pectoral region. Then after dissecting out, this is the superficial fascia of the pectoral region, which is not very thick here. Then after dissecting out the superficial fascia from the pectoral region, we can appreciate this pectoralis major muscle. Due to this, you can see this is a Chinese fan-shaped muscle, the pectoralis major muscle. It is having two heads, the clavicular head from the anterior surface and upper part of the medial two-thirds of the clavicle, and sternocostal head from the lateral aspect of the sternum and from second to sixth costal cartilages near the costochondral junction, and it is also having the aponeurotic fibers from the aponeurosis of the external oblique muscle. Okay, this is a Chinese fan-shaped muscle. You can see its insertion is in the form of the U-shaped bilaminar tendon on the lateral lip of bicipital groove. You can see the spiraling of the lower fibers of this pectoralis major muscle. You can see here these fibers are being spiraled here. आप देख रहे हैं यहाँ पर स्पाइरल हो रहा है फाइबर्स. So this is the pectoralis major muscle. Its insertion is in the form of bilaminar tendon. Okay, and at the site of insertion, the upper fibers inserted at a higher level than the upper fibers, which are the clavicular fibers. Okay, so this is the after dissecting out 5 centimeter away from the sternum, away from the midline, as I reflected it from the field, just deep to it, this is the triangular shape pectoralis minor muscle, which is taking origin from the third, fourth, and fifth ribs near the costochondral junction. So these are the cartilages. You can see these are the cartilages, and this is the rib actually. This is the costochondral junction. Now there is one thick sheet of fascia, which is known as the clavipectoral fascia, extends from the subclavian groove to the upper border of pectoralis minor muscle. So this is the thick sheet of fascia, which is the clavipectoral fascia. If we trace this fascia, medially this fascia continue and merge with the anterior intercostal membrane of the upper two intercostal passage. Laterally, it is attached to the coracoid passage, and if we trace it above, it is bifurcated, and it encloses the subclavius muscle, and its anterior and posterior lamina of clavipectoral fascia, they get attachment over the anterior and posterior lip of the subclavian groove that present on the inferior aspect of the clavicle. If we trace this clavipectoral fascia below, then you can see at the upper border of pectoralis minor muscle, this fascia splits again and encloses this pectoralis minor muscle. At the lower border, it again fuse and form a single sheet, which is extend up to the base of axilla in the form of suspensory ligament of axilla. And the suspensory ligament of axilla is very important because it holds the base of the axilla and maintain the armpit, the concavity of the axilla, or you can say the armpit. Okay. Now you know the clavipectoral fascia is pierced by 4 structures. Out of these 4 structures, one is artery, one is vein, one is nerve, and lymphatic. So the 2 structures, that is the thoracoacromial artery and lateral pectoral nerve, they come out from deep to superficial by piercing this fascia, and 2 structures goes from superficial to deep after piercing this fascia. So you can see here, this is the first structure. This is the thoracoacromial artery. This is the thoracoacromial artery. You can see this is the thoracoacromial artery, which is piercing the clavipectoral fascia from deep to superficial. The second structure is the lateral pectoral nerve. You can see here, this is the lateral pectoral nerve. This is the lateral pectoral nerve supplying the pectoralis major muscle. It is also coming from deep to superficial after piercing this fascia. The third structure is the cephalic vein. You can see here, this is the cephalic vein. You can see from here, this is the cephalic vein. It is passes through the deltopectoral groove, and it also pierces the clavipectoral fascia and goes deep to the axillary vein to drain. So this is the axillary vein. You can see here. Okay, and the lymphatics, they are barely visible. They also drain the superficial lymphatics, which pierces the clavipectoral fascia and drain into the apical group of axillary lymph nodes.